This is a game of Minesweeper. I've set the game options to intermediate, and I'm going to use this just to show you a couple of strategies of things that stick out to me as I'm playing Minesweeper. First thing is I look for ones on angles. Those are really helpful when you're trying to quickly go through. So you look for the ones that are on angles, and then you click on the ones that are next to them. I'm not even necessarily looking at solving everything. I'm just clicking on the ones and the ones that are next to them. So I click on the one there. This one here, it's a 2. I'll leave it till later from a tree. So once I've gotten rid of all of those, there are some other strategies, other things that kind of stand out as I'm looking at this. First of all, the 2s, when they're only touching 2. So if you have a 2 against a wall like that, you know that the other 2, that both of those are going to be connected. Same thing with this 2 on the corner. And nicely, this actually 3, when a 3 is against a straight wall like that, 3 in a row, it's all that it can touch, and so those are all mines. It doesn't really help me as far as moving anywhere, but it helps me to kind of figure some things out. All right. So also, as you're looking through here and you see some that are touching their number, like this one's touching 2, I'll go ahead and click on that just to clear out whatever I can as quick as I can. And this is another situation that comes up pretty often where you have a 2 kind of dead ending there, and in that case it will always have a mine at the end. A 3 touching only 3, and again kind of a straight line, a 3 touching a straight line, which is nice. And then this one here is a little bit tricky because you see the 3 and our tendency is to go click, 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 but we have to be careful because that 3 is actually touching this one over here. So just keep our eyes open for that. 3s that are in a corner are ones that we often pick out pretty quick. This one here is going to be a little bit tough because you've got 3 that's touching there and there. Fortunately, I do have that 1 right there, so that's going to help me a little bit. So now I know where those mines are, and I can easily clear this out. This situation here, I have a 2 that's only touching 2. That was really nice. Here's a 2 that's only touching 2. There you go. This 3 on the angle tells me that that one is 1. I've got 2, and then the third one. If it was just this one, it could have been either of the 2, and if it was just that 2, it could have been either. But having that 3 there really gave away that one. All right, let's clean this up here in that range. Okay, now we've gotten down to having 1 corner left, and we've got 6 mines, so that's nice. That'll help tell us a couple of things. Now I want to point out one thing here, that when you've got a 1 against a wall like that, these 2, one of these 2 has to be a mine. And sometimes if you have a 1 and a 1, you know it has to be one of these 2, so it can't be that one. It's kind of different when you've got a 2. That means 2 out of these 3 are mines. Okay, 2 out of those 3, but only one of these 2. So that one actually has to be a mine because of the 1-2 combination there. So that clears this up for us. Doesn't get us very far because then we hit something else, but we'll keep cleaning stuff up as much as we can. All right. So now we're in a situation where there are 4 mines left in all of this area. We know one of these 2 is a mine and one of these 2 is a mine. Right? That 2 tells us it's one of these 2. This 3 tells us it's one of those. This 3 tells us again it's 2 out of these 3 because 1 is there, and 2 out of these 3. So I know that one is definitely a mine because it's only one of those 2. All right, that doesn't really help me too much. It could be 1 here or it could be here and here. So I don't really know, but I know that there's only 3 mines left. One of them, by the way, is touching one of these 3 places. And then one of them is here or here, and one of them's here or here. So at this point, you're at a point where you basically have to make a guess. This 2 tells us it's one of those two. This 3 tells us it's one of those two. I don't really have much of an idea here about what I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and just click. Oh, and that didn't help me much either because now I know it's one of those two. How about that? Oh, there we go. Okay, that one tells me, because there's 4 touching it, that one's actually quite helpful. It helps me to actually clear things up a little bit. This 3 tells me 1, 2, 3, so I can kind of start clearing things here and finishing. Okay, so that 3, 1, 2, 3, that 2, that 3. Huh. There we go. And we've won. I was wondering what was going on there. My computer was just freezing. So we win. We can close that up. All right. So that's kind of the strategies that you can see when you play a larger game like this. This was definitely not the fastest, but I was trying to walk you through some of the patterns that you will see. So I hope that was helpful for you. Hope it was fun. Have fun playing Minesweeper. Check out the link in the description, and you can play for free online. Have a great day. Bye.